just behind them, up in the left corner here. But on the right, that beautiful antelope over there, that is the okapi. He's wearing his party pants today, just like all of you guys. He looks really big, and he's about 3,000 pounds. But they are one of the smaller known species of rhino. So they can't release their excess body heat by sweating, which is what us humans do. But instead they just stay under the water like that. And they can stay under the water for about 8 minutes at a time without coming up for air. But when they do need a breath, they'll just raise naturally to the surface, take that breath, and then sink back down to the bottom without ever waking up, which I think is super cool. But hippos are actually super dangerous, even though they like to sleep throughout the day. That's just because they have the strongest jaw out of any animal in the wild. Second strongest belongs to the Nile crocodile, and but take the longest one you see down there, double the width, double the length, and that's how it can also jump 6 feet into the air from a standing position and 13 feet forward. But to the left, you guys tied for my favorite nickname, which is a painted dog, because I don't think they're very wild. That name was actually a misconception from some of the farmable antelope. Got the cool horns that curve back at a really sharp angle. But speaking of horns, obviously we're crossing more of these Ankoli cattle here. Where that we pass, there's also a little girl who's still hanging out over by Mama, who will be on our right in just a second. But they grow really fast. But we have solved the age-old question for you guys. Are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? And turns out, at least with this species, that will have more of a pinkish white nose, and they are white with black stripes. Fully grown. And a few of them are smaller, so with this tower, there's a few babies, probably less than 2 years old right now. Now they do that, not really like how we fan ourselves with our hand, but they are cooling themselves off. So elephants actually have the highest concentration of blood vessels right behind those ears. It looks like this actually might be another male herd over here, because that is a huge elephant there on the left. Definitely a male. These guys are actually covered in water. They also have quite a lot of dust and hay, grass, dirt pulled up onto their backs. Perfect example of how flamingos are not born pink. They're born gray like that. And then over time, because of all the beta carotene, very, very cool. So he's about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. Huge. You can see that long, firm tail flick up out of the grass. That helps them to control their direction while they're running. And a lot of times we do see prides of lions hanging out on that copy, but I'm going to hang out right here because there is an ostrich walking down the road in front of us. But it started walking another way, so we're just going to go very poly-poly, which means slowly, right behind this ostrich. It's a day, so they're constantly sleeping. And to help them not get overheated, they like to go in shadier parts when the sun's shining a bit brighter. But when they wake up at night, it's actually those females that will go out and do the hunting for the pride, while the males stay back to protect everyone else. There's two beautiful females resting on the top. Familiar to you guys. If anyone's seen the live-action Lion King that was released last year, you might notice that it's kind of hard to spot. But their burrows are also pretty close to the ground over here. Warthogs are a burrowing species.
remain seated with your seatbelt strapped.